What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's vlog. So we just got back from Columbus, Ohio, where the Arnold was canceled, but it really wasn't. It was canceled for most people, but not the athletes. So a lot of people were asking, well, how was it like being at the Arnold when the Arnold wasn't even happening? So the Arnold every year, I think we've been there for maybe 5 past Arnolds. The Arnold is extremely crowded. In a good way. I mean, there's a lot of people that come out to the event. There's a lot of athletes that are there competing. There's people from strongman, bodybuilding, Olympic weightlifting, powerlifting, people that are doing record breakers, where they have people there that are just attempting to set new world records. They have fencing. They have, what else do they have? They have foosball. I think they've had arm wrestling in the past. They have mas wrestling, which is like 2 people wrestling over a stick, which is actually more exciting to watch in person than it sounds. So there's a ton of athletes who are there, and there's, you know, obviously the athletes' families come down, people to support the athlete, and then just people in general that come out. So with the coronavirus going on, a lot of people in the state petitioned that we cancel it, and Arnold did cancel it, but didn't cancel the actual event. So the athletes still competed, and the coaches were still allowed to be there. Since I was considered Kristen's coach, I was allowed to go. But anyway, all the spectators couldn't go, and it was just like a ghost town there. But yet the state did allow all the other professional sporting events, all the other things that were going on in the state. Those were all still allowed to go. The only thing canceled was the Arnold. Everything else was still allowed to have, still allowed to go on and continue. So any other basketball games, those still went on. So it was just funny that the only event shut down was the Arnold. I did talk to a girl in the airport when we were flying home. She was a bikini bodybuilder competitor. She flew in from Tokyo. She flew in, got off the airplane, went to check in. She was at, I guess, athlete briefing, and they said, you cannot compete. And they did not let her compete because she was from Tokyo. And that was one of the areas that was on the banned list. So they let her show up. They let her be at the venue, but she couldn't go up on stage and compete, which was pretty mind-blowing. So the poor girl flew all the way here, got here, and then last minute, they were like, no, you can't go up on stage. And she stayed and watched all the events, watched everything that happened, and then had to fly home. So it was pretty crazy to hear that story. But so anyway, Kristen competed in the lightweight strongman division. So it's strongman, that's the sport. She was obviously in the women's side. She's in the lightweight side. So that's any girl under 140 pounds. That's what she had to weigh in at. She weighed in at like 138. So that was the top 20 women in the world. So I know she was a little bit hard on herself with her performance, where she thought she would place, where our expectations were, and then she just had a slight mishap on day 2, which brought her down the leaderboard. But regardless, when you look at the bigger picture, and this is what I tried to explain to her, was you were one of the top 20 women in the world under 140 pounds. So only the top 20, you're talking about the best of the best at this level. This is the most elite level when it comes to strongman. And so when they show up, you know, you might not be happy with your placing, but when you look, like I said, at the bigger picture, it's pretty incredible what she was able to accomplish this year. So she does have some big competitions coming up. This isn't like the end of the season for us. This is almost like starting the season. She has 2 big competitions coming up. I'll let her announce where they're gonna be, but one of them is probably the most epic location, and I'm really excited. I think I'm more excited to go on this. It's not a vacation. I said there's record breakers. One of the coolest things that I saw was a guy, Martin Tai is his name. He attempted to and did break the world record for the seated deadlift. So seated deadlift, you're sitting on a bench with your feet on the floor, and the bar is actually behind your heels, and you're actually using, I guess, just your core and back to sit back into the weight and deadlift the weight. So you're seated. So it takes your legs out of this, but I'm gonna show you that clip. He had Eddie Hall sitting right in front of him as his judge. So Eddie Hall would give him the command, he would lift the bar up, Eddie would say it was a good rep, and then he was able to drop the bar back down to the ground. So it's pretty cool when you're not only deadlifting that much weight, but have Eddie Hall sitting directly in front of you, motivating you. If you don't know who Eddie Hall is, please go Google him. You'll probably figure out who he is. He's set a world record on deadlift as it is in the past. But so anyway, this guy does seated deadlift, 550, not pounds, kilos. 550 kilos. If you're not good with how to do the math, you can always take and multiply that by 2.2. But anyway, I'll do it for you. 1,210 pounds. So this guy deadlifted from a seated position, 1,210 pounds. So look at this video. So you can see how epic that is. 1,210 pounds is insane. I don't think I personally couldn't even imagine what that would feel like because, well, now I'm not that strong, nor do I pretend to be. So anyway, yeah, that was probably one of the coolest things to watch in the midst of the strongman competition. So that's it about the Arnold. So we just got back home. And now we're looking at, we have a snake being delivered tomorrow that we ordered. So tomorrow we're gonna have an unboxing video to do. We're adding to the collection, that's gonna keep growing. And then we're looking at booking Tinley. We still haven't done that yet, so we gotta talk about that in the next vlog too. Whether we're gonna go or not, I'm not sure. So that'll come out in the next vlog. And so I think the last thing that we're gonna talk about on this video, there's not much to today's video, but, oh, and by the way, if anybody of you guys are looking for any of the SF Beard merch, shirts are going on sale on the website, so make sure you get on the website and check out some of the stuff that we have, sfbeard.com, like this, the bearded boonie. So anyway, Kristen said that she wanted to go car shopping. So one of these vlogs coming up, make sure you guys go follow Kristen's channel. I'll plug that down below in the description so you can click on the link. She wants to go car shopping. I don't know if we're gonna get that done before we go to Tinley, or if we're going to Tinley. If we're not, that kind of opens us up. But anyway, I have a friend in Pennsylvania who's got a massive car collection, and most of them are all for sale. Well, I think anything's for sale if you put the right number out there, but we're gonna go check out his location, see some of the cars that he has at his dealership or in his warehouse, maybe get an idea as to some of the cars, or maybe he can point us in the right direction as to what would be a good car for Kristen. So she has her eye on a couple things, so we're gonna check that out and see. Even if we don't buy anything, it might be fun to kind of check out some of the cars that are there, especially if you're a car person. And I know a lot of you guys on this channel like cars, so that should be fun. So make sure you follow her channel. And that's pretty much it. So we're back home. So that's about it. So I am out of here. Stay tuned. Tomorrow's gonna be an unboxing video. That's coming to you, new snakes. And again, follow her channel and give her a shout out on her page. Tell her congratulations and good job at her performance at the Arnold. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out, everybody.